Hello, sweethearts and lovelies, and welcome back to another One Credit Clear from Fresno Inferno. And this time it's an arcade game, but not one of the super difficult actiony platformy beat 'em up things or a shmup or something. No. This is going back in time by about 40 years to the boom of Laserdisc gaming. Ooh, yeah. We're going to play Time Gal. But we're not going to play Time Gal on an arcade cabinet using a single quarter. We're going to play it on a different machine. That's right, kids. We're back to the Sega compact disc video game system. The Mega CD. Oh, goodness. I like the aesthetic of the Sega CD. Okay, I think I've gotten an affinity for 90s CD gaming now. Jesus. Anyway, this is Time Gal, and we actually recorded the intro this time. Unlike Sonic CD, I just recorded it separate. But anyway, this guy, Luda, steals the time machine, and the time agent, Reika, the time gal, has to go back in time and stop him. And this consists of 15 minutes of traveling through time and being put into life-threatening danger, as you can see, and pressing the button to not die. It is the video game distilled down to its purest form. Press a button, and you either live or you die. You know, no other wild choices. Well, there's a big choice that comes into Time Gal. But I love this. I actually looked up the American version of this is a bit compressed FMV of the actual arcade animation, but the whole game on Mega CD is just presented in this pixel style, as opposed to just full motion video. And I don't know, something about this speaks to me. This compressed down, pixelized version of FMV video, I really like FMV video. Full motion video. I don't know, I like it. It has a charm to it. Like watching a vintage VHS tape or something. I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of action, and the lady's singing a poppy idol song because it's Time Gal. Pretty girl. She looks like a lost member of the Dirty Pair. That's this obvious design joke. Time Gal came out in 1985. That's when the Dirty Pair anime started airing. So, like, clearly design jokes. And, you know, the green hair, probably thinking alum. Oh, you actually did see my mouse there for a second. Funny thing. Well, anyway, we're playing this on hard. Alright, I get that shit out of the way. I didn't even know that shit was showing my mouse cursor. Anyway, we're facing off against Godzilla here. I don't know if you can hear the roars, but that's Godzilla. And this is the basic gist of the game. You watch the movie of Time Gal trying not to die. Something glows yellow, and you have half a second to press the direction it's in to not die. That's the game. Repeat this for 15 minutes until you win. And Time Gal is interesting in that it separates things into these time eras where you've got like a handful of button presses to remember. But we finished off Godzilla. And now we have more prehistoric monsters. I like the way that this presents itself. It has sort of segments of a time arranged in a specific order. Like you've got some of these prehistoric segments and they'll scramble them, so you have to deal with dinosaurs and cavemen and other shit. Here's another thing new to Time Gal. She has a time stopper, and then you pick from a menu what you want to do, and there's one right answer. If you pick it, you live. If you pick one of the other two, you die. You know, it's a little bit of escalation to add to the usual, oh, press right in half a frame or die. But I like it. I like it. And Time Gal has a lot of charm. It's the simplest video game ever, but I just really like her. She's just a panicked anime girl, and some of the deaths are really amusing to see. And they do one more thing in this game, too, that tricky with difficulty. Some of these stages, they can flip. So, let's take this part, for instance. I'm going to the right here. The game could decide on one run to flip this, so that I'd had to be going to the left instead. They just mirror the footage randomly to keep you on your toes. But you don't have to worry about left and right, because if you mirror a thing, you're up and down and fine. We're picking another option. I have all this memorized. That's basically just how you deal with a game like this, is you play it, you die, You remember what you did wrong, you remember what direction to go, and then you do it again. And they get another quarter out of you. So, you know, I probably spent like $10 in quarters learning this shit on the Sega CD. I would have had to spend considerably more of that on a copy of this for my Sega compact disc home video game system. But, 1600 BC passed by really quick. It's only 3 button presses. It's strange that it's not more involved, but whatever. Oh, I really like this time period, the gladiator segment, because there's a lot of fighting. So you gotta use your action button instead of just hopping around. There is a little bit of hopping around. And I do love how cartoony it is. Like when you hop, you get those cartoony whew, whew. I'm not gonna whistle, you know, but you can hear the fucking sound, you know. Boom, boom. Yeah. Dumbass cartoon. It adds to the charm of Time Gal. You know, there's a lot of charm to be had. This is my new favorite Laserdisc action game. Maybe other ones are better. Maybe Dragon Slayer is worth a shot. That Don Bluth animation could probably come in clutch, but I like the anime stylings of Time Gal. Alright, AD 500, aka did you know that the popular film Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was released a year prior to this computer video game? Yeah, same vibes, you know. Ooh, you're in the mines, and there's bad guys, and there's mine carts. Ooh. No human sacrifice and dodgy racial stereotypes. No, we can be thankful for that, huh? I like the minecart. They really trick you there. The ceiling glows, so it's like, ooh, scary. But I like the minecart segment. I like this segment of the time. And it's another one that can flip, so imagine you have to go right instead of left at the end there. That's the flip. So I think we've officially moved out of prehistory, and now we're in, like, human history. Sort of. AD 666 is basically an excuse to, ooh, spooky monster! Oh, God. What is this, Ghosts and Goblins? No. It's Time Gal, baby. Instead of get the knife, it's get your fucking laser pistol out and shoot that thing's head off, but it's still going. You can listen to her panic cries to know when the hell you're supposed to press the button. Honestly, I know what button I need to press, so I kind of just mash when it transitions to a scene. Like, that last one's really hard. Like, with the hand moving and Time Gal jumping up like that, you can barely see the flashing holster to go, press this to not die. Here's another one I really like, the pirate ship. It's starting off kind of like the gladiator fight, where you have a little sword fight, but it quickly moves on to, hey, press up a bunch of times. Like, there's one up press, there's another up press. Love the pirate getting his sword stuck before getting absolutely exploded. That's 3 up presses. And then a 4th up press. Were you expecting a 5th? No, idiot! Press left! Now press up! Dumbass! Got your quarter. Well, this has lives, so they don't have your quarter yet, but you stop time, jump on the other, I don't know what it is, Royal Navy, the other boat, and that's the end of pirate time. I'm gonna guess 1941 is next. I haven't actually watched this back. Yeah, 1941 can be complex. So we're in the middle of World War II, jumping on planes. Time Gal, just master acrobat. Crazy shit. The Pacific Theater in action. And things get even more wacky, because the correct answer here is to jump into the ocean. And now you have to deal with a fucking sub and torpedoes. This is some absolutely zany shit. I love her mugging. Just, ah! Oh, God! I mean, we don't dead in this instance. And now, dodge the airplanes. It's take off the aircraft. 1941 is really involved. But, you know, it tripped me up a few times in recording because I forgot. I mixed up my down and up. And they can flip 1941 too, so that last part can trick me up. Now, 1991 might be one of my favorites, just because I beat this the first time, because it's very intuitive. Like, you got this shit happening, and you could react. And you just look at the screens, and you instantly know what way you want to go. Like, here, when the helicopter comes up, you've got this big looming rock. It draws your attention. And the only thing we can complain about with this is, watch this. Time Gal has broken the 180 rule! Oh my god, you went left and then you're going right. Oh no, my cinematic immersion's ruined! Time is in tatters! What are we gonna do? We're gonna jump on a helicopter. That's what we're gonna do. Harry. I can't read this shit, though I can read that one. I can read Harry, and no, that's jump in the helicopter. Honestly, I just memorized the first character of each of those choices to know what to do. So, that helps. So 2001 is some Akira shit, I don't know. Bad boy bikers instantly trying to kill you. We've moved on from human history to the last segment, which is the future. This is all future shit, because our goal is to get to the year 4001 and stop Luda from changing history or whatever. One would think that if he was going to change history, it already would have happened, but let's not question the time travel rules of Time Gal. We're just making this shit up as we go along to put the cute anime girl in peril and have you press the button to not get her killed. And if you fail, she bonks her head and it's funny. 2010. Hey, y'all remember 2010 when there were fucking meteorites obliterating everything? This one's absolutely fucking crazy. Wherever this is getting completely fucked. I don't even know if this is time fuckery or this is just a predestined thing. Like, oh god, remember in 2010 when those meteors came and blew up the space colony? Oh, that was fucked up. But it's absolutely fucking hectic. And a great segment. So we're moving on to the last few now, and they get pretty difficult in places. 3001, I think, is the hardest one for me just because it kind of throws me off. You had to realize if it's flipped or not, and you had to realize that pretty goddamn quick and adjust your memory on the fly as you dodge this giant robot. And then you get on a fucking hoverboard. And you're going down these tunnels, and you better fucking remember which way you're flipped. Yeah, we go right then left. Now I remember which way we're flipped. You gotta deal with this fucking robot, and then you get a time stop, and this has killed me more times than I can imagine. Not in recording, just in practice, because I forgot that fucking upside down T with a line means go up. If only I could read Japanese, then I'd know that says go up, fuckhead. Let's keep going. Password murderer. That was a robot. Well, robots are people too. Well, I really love 3999. This is... Hey, you ever see Alien? Gross shit. You shoot it and it, like, multiplies. But the actual dodging is easy. But how you deal with these things is a really fun way. I like this cutscene that plays out. Oh no! He shot Webb! He just looks so panicked. But we're gonna open the goddamn hatchy, and blast these shitheads out to space. And I have gotten blasted out to space a few times trying to learn this part. You gotta grab onto this ladder thing and then pull your gun so the web don't pull you out. Yeah. I didn't even know that's a ladder. With the compression, it's just a bunch of lines. I guess you can tell if you're playing, you know, the actual laser disc. Now, this is our penultimate time period where we go full Star Wars. We got these jet fighters, and we get one of our own, and we're gonna have a little fun with it. Again, it can be flipped, so keep an eye out. And, you know, shoot. Bang, bang. There's only one button, press left, and I don't know how you can tell that's an opening. Maybe you can. It's just compressed up, but here we are, the final stage, 4001. We're just like 9 button presses away from the end, and it's actually really easy. Like, it's not that complex at all. There's a lot of button here, especially as you go up these elevators. Some elevator action. Deal with the one on the right. Deal with the one on the left. Oh, double. Boop. Let them get themselves. And here's the final confrontation with Luna. Don't dodge. We're gonna shoot him with this same thing that was reused 3 times. We're gonna dodge again. And here's the final button press of the game. It's using your time stop, and you don't even need to make a choice. She makes it for her own. Just flippy floppy. Oh shit! I've been time stopped! Ah! We did it. We did it. Time Gal saved the day, everybody. Time Gal saved the day. And she's gonna get a medal. And blows a kiss, because she's a cute girl. And that, good friends, is Time Gal. On hard. No death clear. Sit down. And God bless Time Gal. So we get a shitload of points. If I had set the lives to 1, I would have got less points. So it's a good thing I didn't do that. And now for your victory, you get to see all the deaths play out. Which, having learned Time Gal, you've already seen most of these. But, you know, this is an example. You get to see, at least, the silly, funny ways that Time Gal can fucking get got. Oh no! They just make her all cutesy and mug for the camera and shit. Oh, that's a scary one. Oh, what predicaments happen? Wow! I don't even know where that one comes from, to be honest with you. But that's a lot of bad ends for Time Gal, but I didn't get any of them because I learned the computer video game. I like Time Gal. It's got a charm to it, you know? It's the simplest goddamn video game ever made, and it was basically made to siphon quarters out of people. I mean, it would have siphoned $10 of virtual quarters out of me, and if you get, like, 200 Mii's, that's already made back the money that the arcade operator had to pay to get the arcade machine. So, there you go. That's a lot of goddamn quarters. But, it made money. It did well. It has a charm to it. I like Time Gal. I would be interested in trying other Laserdisc games. Laserdisc arcade games. Maybe I'll give Dragon Slayer a shot one day. That game's always spooked me. You know, a friend of mine once gave me Dragon Slayer on NES. Now, that game's fucking hard. Jesus Christ. I think it'd be easier to do the Dragon Slayer Laserdisc than to learn Dragon Slayer NES, but Sakuraba. Didn't they use it for Tails? Wowza. But yes, Time Gal. There's a lot of funny, silly ways of that. I didn't even get to show my favorite, which is when the cavemen are going to catch you in the net, you can shoot one of them, and if you shoot it, you fade out of existence because you accidentally shot one of your ancestors. It's fucking dark. I love it. Wow! Jesus. 3 teeth right on the ass. Time Gal is not having a good time. Wow! Oh no! And she goes out. Oh, I love the goddamn compression. Oh, Sega Compact Disc video game system. You certainly are a thing. Are you not? Okay, where's my controls for this bad boy? Well, that'll do it for this. I got this while working on a completely different fucking one credit clear that I haven't even tried recording yet. I'm just trying to get it on the console. But whatever. Here's my high score. Yeah. Here, I'll hit the other button to put it in. Look at that. 1,426,000 points. I'm cool. Yeah! Alright, that'll do it for this one. We'll be seeing you for whatever the hell comes next. So, thanks for watching. And remember, God bless Time Gal. Bye, y'all.